人 person 人 There are around 794 characters to be found under 人 人 means person and 人 is a pictogram. There are two forms in 人. The walking 人 transforms into standing 人 when appearing on the left side of a Chinese character. 仙 is an immortal. 仙 is the left 人 person and the right 山 mountain. You may imagine 仙 is someone who has been sitting under a waterfall or hiding in a cave to become an immortal. 信 is to trust or a letter. 信 is the left 人 person and the right 言 speech. To trust or a letter relating to a person's speech. 言 is another Chinese radical, and I'll introduce 言 later. 金 gold or metals. 金 There are around 806 characters to be found under 金. 金 means gold or metals in general. 金 is a pictogram, and the big 金 transforms into skinnier 金when appearing on the left side of a Chinese character. 铜 is copper. 铜 is the left 金 metal and the right 铜 together. 铜 is the phonetic of 铜. 釜 is a kettle made of metals and we use it for cooking. 釜 is the top 父 father and the bottom 金 metal. 父 is the phonetic of 釜. 密 silk or thread. 密 There are around 823 characters to be found under 密. 密 means silk or thread, and 密 is a pictogram. Fibers intertwine with one another. There are two forms. One is 密. The complete form often shows on the bottom, and when 密 is on the left part of the characters, the bottom part of 密changes to three tiny dots 密. 刃 is to saw, and we saw with threads. 刃 is the left part 密 thread, and the right part 刃, which means a knife. 扎 is to tie, and we tie with threads. 扎 is the top 扎 to pull up, and the bottom 密 silk or thread. 扎 is the phonetic of 扎. 言 speech. 言 There are around 861 characters to be found under 言. 言 means speech, and 言 is a pictogram. 口 mouth shows on the bottom of 言 speech, and 口 mouth is also a radical. I'll introduce it later. 言 speech relates to 口 mouth, and 言 speech often shows on the left side of characters, becoming skinnier. 记 is to plan. 记 is the left 言 speech and the right 10 10. You may imagine people deliver a speech 10 times to make a plan. 誓 is to swear or promise. 誓 is the top 折 to break, and the bottom 言 speech. 誓 relates to 言 speech, and we can break it